Let's begin by identifying our chemical, sodium hypochlorite. Its chemical formula is NaClO. This means it's made up of one sodium atom, one chlorine atom, and one oxygen atom. In simple terms, it's a salt formed by the combination of these elements. Sodium hypochlorite is commonly known as bleach, the same bleach you use at home to clean and disinfect surfaces or whiten clothes. It's usually found in a watery solution, and when you see household bleach in a bottle, you're actually looking at sodium hypochlorite diluted in water, typically around 3 to 6% concentration. So remember, sodium hypochlorite, or NaClO, is much more than just a formula. It's one of the most common cleaning agents in the world.
So now we're going to talk about the classification of sodium hypochlorite. So first of all, its type of bond, it's mainly ionic. This is because it forms from a metal, which is sodium, and nonmetals, which are chlorine and oxygen. And what happens in ionic bonds, we all know that electrons are transferred or sent from one atom to another, and makes the compound stable, or way more stable than it should. Then sodium hypochlorite contains three different elements, which are sodium, chlorine, and oxygen. And since it's made of a metal and two nonmetals, its category is roughly in the inorganic compounds. And finally, chemically, sodium hypochlorite works as a strong oxidation agent, which means that it reacts to by donating or removing oxygen from electrons and other substances. This property is exactly why we use it as bleach, because it's so good at killing germs or bleaching materials, because it breaks down the molecules of this bacteria, viruses, and mainly stains.
So how do we actually make sodium hypochlorite? The process involves a chemical reaction between chlorine gas and sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base. In this reaction, chlorine gas is bubbled into a cold solution of sodium hydroxide. As they react, they produce sodium hypochlorite, table salt, and water. This process is usually done in controlled industry environments using reactors and tanks. We don't try this at home or school because chlorine gas can be dangerous, but in factories, it's done safely to produce bleach or for cleaning products and disinfectants. Sometimes diagrams or animations are used to show how the molecules interact and create NaClO. It's a great visual for understanding chemical reactions.
Now for the uses, applications, importance, and environmental impact. Sodium hypochlorite has a huge variety of uses in everyday life. The most familiar one is cleaning and disinfecting. It is the active ingredient in bleach, which people use to clean bathrooms, kitchens, and even disinfect water during emergencies. In hospitals, it is used to sterilize surfaces and medical tools. In industries, it is used to bleach textiles and paper, and in water treatment plants, it helps kill bacteria and viruses in drinking water. It is also important to mention the environmental impact. When used in the right amount, sodium hypochlorite is safe and effective. But if it's dumped in large quantities into rivers or oceans, it can harm aquatic life and pollute the water. It can also produce toxic byproducts like chlorinated compounds if mixed with other chemicals. That's why it's very important to handle it responsibly and dispose it properly.
Hi, my name is Valeria, and in conclusion, sodium hypochlorite, better known as bleach, is one of the most important chemicals in modern daily life. It's a powerful disinfectant used to kill bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other harmful microorganisms. From keeping our homes and hospitals hygienic to disinfecting public spaces and treating drinking water, it plays a vital role in protecting public health and preventing the spread of diseases like cholera, COVID, and foodborne illnesses. Its effectiveness lies in its ability to break down the cell walls of harmful microorganisms and neutralize them, making it a trusted ally during health crises and emergencies. Beyond healthcare, it's also used in industrial processes, wastewater treatment, and even in maintaining clean swimming pools. However, while its benefits are undeniable, sodium hypochlorite must be handled responsibly. Overuse or improper disposal can release toxic substances like chlorinated compounds into the environment, harming aquatic life and affecting soil and air quality. It can also produce harmful fumes if mixed with other chemicals like ammonia or acids. That's why it's essential to follow safety guidelines, use the right concentrations, and dispose of it properly. Education about its correct use not only protects our environment but ensures the safety of our families and communities. So the next time you reach for a bottle of bleach, remember that it's a life-saving chemical that has transformed the way we live, clean, and stay safe. But with its power comes the responsibility to use it wisely, sustainably, and with respect for both our health and our planet. Thank you.